The tornado achieved peak intensity, winds between 155 and 224 miles per hour. EF5, the highest on the enhanced Fujita scale. For comparison, a Formula One car hits that speed at full throttle, but here, no track, no driver, no finish line, just pure destruction.
It's tearing up the entire city on the south side of Joplin right now, and it's a massive tornado, massive destruction.
The storm smashed into the Hampshire Terrace apartment complex. 12 more lives were taken. Dozens more changed forever. Then, like a detonation, it hit Rangeline Road, the city's commercial heart. Stores, gas stations, families out for dinner, children holding ice cream cones. Storm chasers captured the moment on film.
Yeah, we're in trouble. We gotta find some place to take shelter.
Oh, storm shelter. Yeah.
I'm not worried about the tornado as I am about gigantic hailstones.
What about that Home Depot? Would that be a bad spot, or I don't know, because all I see is close by.
See, get those lights and turn so I can get that.
Oh, so I just saw that big power flash. Whoa, straight through those trees. That was a big power flash.
There could be lightning too. Could be lightning, yeah. I need to cross.
It's too low to be lightning.
That's very, very low. Oh my God. No, that's power flashes.
Oh, that's
lots of power flashes.
It's like power flashes. We need to get out of this town.
Holy Jesus. Wow.
We gotta get out of here.
You can see it, the shift from thrill to horror, the gut punch of a tour guide shouting, "Get out of there right now." This was no longer a show. It was a death sentence.
Oh, shit.
That means it's past this, though.
You can see the monster. You can see the web. Oh, shit. You can see the rain wrapping them.
Freaking go, people.
Go, just go.
Oh, no. All right, it's behind them. Oh, good. Good God. This is bad, really bad.
Jesus.
This is bad. That's a monster, this.
Oh,
explosion.
Oh, my God. Power flash.
That's it is monster, right there.
In mere seconds, AT&T, Walmart, Pizza Hut, and Home Depot were obliterated. There was almost no way to survive in that area. Cars were wrapped around trees. Others were hurled into nearby businesses, over 200 meters from the parking lot. Metal, twisted like foil. In one car, they later found an empty child's car seat. The driver was never identified.
At Joplin's Home Depot, the search and rescue personnel from Missouri Task Force 1 have not found anyone alive. They've only found bodies.
The storm still craved human fear. 5:46 p.m., East Middle School. Security cameras recorded the roof being ripped into the sky. Windows exploded from inside pressure. Thankfully, the building was empty. 547 Fast Trip gas station. Customers crammed into the walk-in freezer, practically saying their goodbyes. The audio captured from inside is gut-wrenching, full of sorrow, rage, and courage.
Everybody get down. Low on the ground.
Stuff's breaking in the back.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Can we go in the cooler?
We're good. We're good.
It's okay. It's okay.
I think we're gonna do it.
The entire building was leveled, but the people inside survived. When they crawled out, the streets that had once raised them were now unrecognizable. What had once been alive with motion and sound was now piles of brick, shredded metal, and the smell of gas in the air.
All right, here's the gas station that we were at. We parked right over there. Our car got blown away.
5:48, the tornado slashed across Interstate 44 in its last somber bows. It flipped trucks like toys, left cars wrecked and scattered along the way. One eyewitness would later say, It looked like a giant dropped its fist on the highway. There was a point when the disaster exited the city. But not completely, because under the rubble, voices cried for help. People were trapped. The death toll was still unknown. It was far too early to exhale. Hands were needed. Tent hospitals, doctors, everyone. So the entire city became a volunteer command center. Help poured in from neighboring states, from the north, from the south, with no orders, just human instinct. The tornado outlined a quarter of Joplin on the map. 4,000 families lost their homes and the years of life within them. 3,500 more homes were severely damaged. Over 1,000 people were injured. More than 500 commercial buildings were destroyed. 10 schools, 2 hospitals, dozens of churches. Total damages? Over $2.8 billion. But no number can account for the price of a life. Familiar voices, forever silenced. 156 chairs sat empty at family tables, and the total wasn't final. The storm kept killing, even after the winds died. In the following days, a new enemy emerged, mucormycosis, a rare fungal infection, spread from the drifted soil to open wounds and lungs. 18 cases, 5 more deaths. It took everything Joplin had, but fate did not break this city. It stood back up. Within 3 years, school bells rang again. The hospital reopened, and Mercy Park bloomed where ruins once lay. Only thunder, sleepless nights, old photos on shelves, and quiet memorials kept the pain alive, but so does the memory of quiet heroism. Christopher Lucas, Pizza Hut manager, saved 15 people by leading them into the freezer. He held the door shut from the outside with a belt because it wouldn't lock from the inside. The tornado took him. Everyone else lived.
The only reason we survived is because he held the door shut with a strap.
Dean Wells, an employee of a Home Depot, died holding the door, saving strangers. Literally, holding the door between life and death. He managed to lead dozens of customers into a break room, the only shelter the store had. While heading back to help more, he was buried under the rubble of the wall. Don Lansaw shielded his wife in the bathtub. The house turned into splinters. He didn't make it. She did. I felt him cover me, and then he didn't move anymore. That was love, stronger than death.
You know, he's my hero.
While shielding her body, Dawn was hit by debris and died of a puncture wound to the back.
Grace Aquino wrapped her arms around her 11-year-old son as the church walls collapsed. He lived. She didn't. At her funeral, the pastor said, "She was a prayer made flesh." Cheryl Nelson, AT&T clerk, led a family with young children to run for shelter, stood by the door, bracing it shut until the building gave way. 10 survived. She didn't. Mark Lindquist, social worker, covered 3 disabled clients with mattresses, then lay across them himself. All 3 died. Mark was thrown a block away, coma.
But Lindquist kept fighting and proved doctors wrong. He came out of the coma and started asking questions.
The first words he said to me were, "Are my guys okay?"
And I had trouble dealing with that at first, but I realized that they're in a better place. And now instead of me watching over them, they're kind of watching down on me, and I actually feel like I have 3 angels.
After coming out of the coma, his life was put on hold again. He contracted the life-threatening fungus disease.
He saw an angel in a light green light, and he said at that point, I knew the fungus was gone. And very soon after, they told us he was free of the fungus.
And he lived to remember. The tornado took nearly everything, but it couldn't take human dignity. It couldn't take love. Take care of one another. Every storm eventually ends, but the way we hold each other, that remains.